take on a sadistic games master. Will they survive? Let's clap our hands and believe in magic. Authors and dragons! Authors and dragons!
Hi everyone, I'm Joe Brassi. I play the role of Bjorg Bjornsson, enthusiastic and violent barbarian. I was an author on the Mongoliad books. My novels Skyfarer and Dragon Road can be found from Angry Robot Books, and I don't got a made-up title today, so deal.
Hey everyone, my name is Rick Gualtieri, and I play Silas Kane, which is a much easier name to pronounce apparently than my own. In real life, I write several things, but around the time you're listening to this, the audiobook for Half-Hearted Hunter, the False Icons Book 3 that I wrote with Ari Carr, should be hitting should be hitting audio and hopefully your inboxes.
Hello, friends. My name is Robert Bevan. I play the role of Klaus Richter, the notorious rogue. In real life, I write the Caverns and Creatures series of comedy, fantasy, novels, and short stories, starting with the first book, Critical Failures. Go buy them now.
Ho ho hey there, it's me, Steve Weverill, finally vindicated by Rick mispronouncing his own name for a change. I also play Brandon Firemaster in semi-real life, but in actual real life, I write the Doomsayer Journeys and other books. Go check them out on the internet.
Hey everybody, it's Santa Drew. Some drunk asshole fell off my roof. I put on his suit. You've seen the movies, you know the deal. I don't have a lot of time here. I also write books such as Superpowers NPCs, Fred the Vampire Accountant, Spell Swords and Stealth, and I have the latest shingles this month, Holly's Jolly Christmas, a murderous rom-com romp through a winter wonderland. It kicks ass. You should read it. That's really all I have to say on that front. All right. When last we left our intrepid adventurers, they had been dream-whisked off to a magical winter wonderland. Except for one of them, who was dreaming very, very deeply. But in the middle of the night, perhaps one of you might roll over and, I don't know, smack wake him up. Joe, roll me a initiative, please, and click on your token and everything.
Initiatives? That is an 8.
All right. We have got you rolled in. Brandon Thighmaster.
Okay, I believe I was about to stick my hand in this mound of snow, with nothing but jolly expectations.
That you were. Roll me a D100.
A D100 I shall roll. Kablam. 97.
Ooh.
Oh, well, now you shit blood. Okay. 97. You wiggle around and find a ring. As you pick it up, it's thin, it's blue, it's kind of light and pretty. And again, as you pick it up, everyone else, you hear little clinks in your own respective pouches and item storage areas.
You had me at light and pretty.
All right, so you have now...
Pretty blue ring in inventory.
You all have pretty blue rings.
Ooh. Oh, nice.
Yeah. I mean, I knew it was cold. I didn't think it was that cold.
Where is this? Where am I?
You're not there yet. You're still sleeping deep. But you
know.
do... Well, we'll update you on all the stuff you get.
I didn't have to shove my hand in balls for that.
Well, not yet. We'll see.
Yet.
I mean, you spent most of your time making a giant snow penis, so have to is a strong word.
I also fucked a wall.
That's a good point.
You had a productive session.
Yeah.
I missed a good time.
You did. You did.
Okay, so I just need to know, does Klaus's dick have hypothermia now?
You know, I don't know. Maybe we'll roll for it on his turn.
Oh, I hope
But
we
Brandon,
do.
what are you doing?
I will pick up the candle and say to my comrades, right, according to snowman rules, I think we got 3 of these bad boys left to collect. Burn down, I believe it was burn down the ice day tree. Some kind of arson. And we got to do all this before we wake up. You know, I've got some sweet dream loot going on here. And I don't want to, wake up and it suddenly be gone. Like with actual dreams. So we're all going to have to work together. not like in the real world.
All right. Hearing your rousing speech, Fandango turns and trips on a dream bucket, smashing his head into it, and then rolling to a stop.
Oh, for fuck's
He
sake.
preferred a concussion to working together.
Who dreamed a bucket?
God, I wish there was a bucket icon.
What did you do, Ray?
That's kind of a bucket.
That's a good point. I'm not even sure whose dream this is. I normally dream in the third person. Oh, God. Well, it wasn't Fandango's dream. He bucketed himself out. Everybody very careful not to dream of any more buckets. Let's get this done.
All right, Klaus.
Ah, man, I could use some hit points, but all I've got is a bunch of expired ginternome potions. I guess I'm gonna make my way over to the gold ribboned present. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I guess I'll dash, but just stop here and look at it since I don't have any actions left.
Okay. Silas Kane.
I will take the ring out and put it on. Hoping that it does something awesome, like, well, make my comrades less filthy blasphemers than they are.
All right, you put it on, and you notice that the chill around you feels less bothersome.
That doesn't do. I kind of like being uncomfortable. But perhaps I'll worry about that later. Maybe it'll keep going and eventually I'll burst into flames. So what was that? What was that, an action or?
Yeah, I think donning a magic item is typically action.
All right, then I will start heading over this way.
Alrighty. All right, Bjorg, you awaken in a snowbank. You suddenly appear. Put your hit points back up to full, seeing as you have been resting.
Okay.
Everybody started off at full power, and now they are here.
We did not remain that way for long.
Okay.
Let's put you in the middle and save you some movement.
What's going on?
Gumbjorg, it's your turn to be maimed by a present.
What?
We're making some Ice Day memories.
Ice Day. Oh! That's the holiday where we eat fruitcake and bash each other in the heads.
Yes, I heard there's fruitcake in this golden package. Or this next package.
Hey. Oh, you mean a present.
I'm not touching your package. Okay, so let's see here. So Brandon was just over there with a package. Then there's snowmen, and there's this thing in the center here. What's this thing in the center?
I believe that's just decorative. I went to address the snowman earlier. Surprisingly helpful. But basically what we came away with is destroy the presents, obtain the loot, burn down Ice Day.
Sounds good! Bjorg will start moving towards the gold present.
Okay.
Do I have to go through this, do I have to avoid these walls? Like how
Yes,
how,
the
okay.
walls are high and very snow solid.
One of them has a dent in it you could swear was made by Klaus's dick.
Yeah. It doesn't go all the way through, it should be
Not
noted.
even my member could fully penetrate it.
And yes, Klaus, I know you have a long
The hot,
penis. We've
throbbing
already
power.
established that a long time ago. But that just tells you how dense these walls are.
Bjorg is going to move right up to the present, walking past Klaus. I don't want to know what he's doing.
Wise.
Okay, you can dash up to the present. Brandon Thighmaster.
Okay, I assume this candle is now in my inventory.
Yeah, I'll move it over to y'all's collection.
I'll take a move action, and I guess now that Fandango has bucketed himself out, I should probably do a vigorous sports massage. So, that's 2 times my monk level plus a charisma roll. My charisma roll is... Oh, that was a save. Let me try that again. Shame, that was a good roll. Oh, that was a better roll. 14. So, 34 hit points. Puts me more or less back up to max. And that will be my action, and the key point is burned.
All right. And Dingo's in the bucket. Klaus, you are up. Do I even have to ask?
If the answer is
Sharpshooter,
sharpshooter, then
yeah,
no.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
God, there's still time for an ice day miracle.
All right.
I feel good about this.
Yeah, me too. All right, here it goes. Sharpshootering. Natural 20.
Hey!
Hell yeah.
It's an ice day miracle after all.
All right. So that is 9 plus 3 piercing damage plus 10. That I think is 22.
Yep. Okay. Give me 1 sec to reconcile everything. So, Bjorg,
Surprise, Bjork.
you see a crossbow bolt thud into this present, which rips itself into a monstrous appearance, and as we have been doing, it rolls in to initiative directly after attack. So,
Whoa. I still have movement, and I have 14 hit points. I'd like to get the fuck out of there. 2, 3, 4. I'm going to move right there.
all right.
Thanks.
Surprise and goodbye.
Happy Ice Day.
All right. I'm going to guess a 26 will hit Bjorg.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
All right, so that's 11 damage,
Okay.
and I need a wisdom save.
All right.
And Silas, you're 25 feet from Fendingo. Silas, you're 25 feet from Bjorg.
That's a 6.
Never mind,
Yeah.
it's not going to matter.
Yeah, that's a 6 wisdom save, and
So a 6 wisdom save means, sir, you have been cheered with the holiday spirit for 4 rounds.
Welcome
what
to the
does that
party.
mean?
You're going to love this.
Well, we will find out on your turn.
All right.
Do I have anything like wintry? What did I use for this last time? Oh, there we go. There's kind of a snowflake. Boop. Oh, no, sorry, not you. There. All right.
It's bound to happen eventually. Somebody called Bjorg a snowflake.
Silas Kane, it is your turn.
All right. Well, guess I'll move over here and rather than laugh at the barbarian who's going to chuckle as he dies, I will shoot a couple of arrows into this creature. If I hit with both of these, will come in at sharpshooter, and if I hit one, I will add a divine smite.
So you're doing sharpshooter on both.
Yes. First one. Ooh, nat 1.
Roll me a d20. Let's just check real quick.
Have a holly jolly Christmas, Bjorg.
Yeah, he's just imbued with the spirit of the season and you shoot him right in the back.
A 3.
Okay.
Did I just get divine smited?
No, but that was pretty bad. That's bad enough that something's gonna happen, but I'll let you pick, Rick. Would you rather take some damage or lose your second attack?
Oh, I'd rather take damage.
Okay, roll damage on yourself.
Okay. Well, with sharpshooter, that's 25.
Jesus.
But I will hold off.
I don't know that we're gonna go. You didn't roll that bad. If it was a 2, we might be
I've
talking.
never done that.
If it was 1 less, we might be talking. But with a 3, we'll just give you the 15.
Silas takes very meticulous aim at his own face.
I mean, it's
I will
incredible.
hold off on hitting myself with a divine smite, though. And second attack.
Boo.
That's only a 16.
You call yourself a follower of Torah.
I think a 16 will still hit.
Oh.
Yeah, 16 will hit.
All right then. So the bow damage with the sharpshooter will be 20, and then the divine smite will add an additional 5.
Alrighty. And after Silas Kane, it is Bjorg Bjornsson, who, despite the enemy in front of him, is filled with an overwhelming urge to lay down and make a snow barbarian.
Ah, yes! It's like I'm home! Flop.
Alright. And that is your first round of being cheered.
Do I get to make a save or anything every turn, or is it just...
Nope, the save
Okay.
was the original one.
Okay.
Now y'all just go through the
This is
effect.
you.
Gotta just ride it out.
Yep. Brandon, you are up.
Well, it sounds like it's going really well over there, so I'm going to say, hey, brothers, I think we should split up. That's always a great idea. And I will move through where the snowmen are, and I will say, hey, snowmen, happy Ice Day.
And yeah, happy Ice Day, have a good one. To pass the challenge, you must find the 5 lights.
Yeah. Happy Ice Day.
Wow, I hate him.
He has ice chips in his brain.
Yeah.
He's doing his best.
I'll tip a sympathetic week at the non-annoying snowman. And I think double movement can get me to about here.
Yeah, with monk speed, I do not doubt that.
That's all I got, really. I guess end of turn. I'll just listen for sleigh bells and the screams of my comrades.
Klaus, you are up.
It just occurred to me, should I have done critical damage last time?
When you hit the thing, so critical damage isn't quite what it was before. That +3, that was your critical damage. That's you get an extra weapon die.
That blows.
Yeah, crits aren't what they used to be.
Yeah, wow.
I thought you actually hitting something was your critical damage.
So that's what makes weapons with higher dice damage a lot more powerful. Like a dice modifier of like 2d8 or something is way stronger in the crit game now.
All right, well, shit, I still have 14 points. I could get in there, shoot, but I don't think I can run away. But, Christmas, so I'm going to duck in front of Silas and sharpshooter again.
All right.
11.
That's not going to do it.
All right. Worth it. How's the song go? I forget. Anyways. Go ahead.
I need a DC 16 dexterity save from everyone. Bjorg, you have disadvantage because you are cheered.
La 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 la.
Let me see how close.
I jumped in at just the right time.
Disadvantage on
22.
Okay,
Dexterity
so
save.
Dexterity save. All right.
Yep, this is for half damage, and to avoid getting cheered.
That's an 11. Bjorg rolled an 11.
All right. Bjorg does not make the save.
Does that mean I'm cheered
DC
for
16?
Does that mean I'm
Just
cheered
FYI.
for even more time?
I think we have a 4-round max on it, so we'll just put you back up to 4.
Okay.
Extra falala!
Silas gets a 26.
All right, yeah. Okay, so Silas and Klaus half damage, and neither of you get any extra cheer effect. So 8 damage to Bjorg, 4 to Silas and Klaus.
Okay.
Unless Klaus can probably mitigate that. I don't know how your evasion works, but
Oh yeah, evasion.
I don't either.
you really want to check that, bud.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And Bjorg, we're just going to give you back your 1 round of cheer
Okay.
rather than add a whole extra one.
Nimbly dodge out of the way of certain area effects, such as yada yada yada. Take only half damage. You instead take no damage if I succeed in a saving throw, and only half if I fail. So, I take nothing.
Yep.
Correct?
Yeah.
Yay. Alright, it's a good time to
Yeah,
have
there's got to
that.
be some advantages to being a
Well,
rogue.
you've had it all along.
Yeah.
All right. So Silas Kane, it is your turn once again.
All right. 2 arrows, both of them sharpshooter.
Alrighty.
First one. It's probably a miss. That's a 13.
13 does not hit.
And second one, it's a 14.
Those will both miss.
Standing too close to me, Klaus. You're rubbing off. Try not to rub off.
Not right now.
Reminds me.
My wee-wee is frozen.
All right. Bjorg, you have finished your snow barbarian, and you begin to give it a snow beard.
Yes, yes, more beard! Look at this! Look at this!
It's so jolly.
All right, and you're back down
think that's
to
like
1.
Urban Dictionary for ejaculating
Yeah.
on its face.
Yeah, that's so much better than the pearl necklace Klaus wants to give it.
Don't do that to my snow barbarian. He's noble and pure.
Hey, you're the one giving it the quote-unquote snowbeard.
Oh God, wait, Bjorg, roll me a perception check.
Oh no,
I have a bad feeling about this.
you shit.
Hold on. Let's see here.
I'm curious if he saw the Snobius man.
This isn't snow.
Oh no.
Drew, I think if you want to roleplay this scenario properly, if he sees that, then all of his cheer should just go away instantly.
I was gonna say that's a 15.
All right, you noticed that somebody had made another inert snowman when you were running in, but you didn't pay enough attention in your hurry to, take note of its odd anatomy.
Oh, good.
Still got that cheer?
Oh yeah, you're, it's a magical cheer. It's deep in your bow.
We need to protect Bjork's innocence for all our sakes.
Look at that! Look at that! It's a snow dick!
Maybe let's not talk about bones.
Brandon Thighmaster, it is your turn.
Okay, imbued with the spirit of the season and unreasonable confidence in my own ability, I'm going to tackle this present by myself. Burn a key point. Puts me down to half my key points. For a flurry of blows. So, 4 unarmed strikes. Boom. Boom. Merry Christmas. 16, 26, 24, 18.
Okay, so 16, 26, 24, 18. All but the first one hit.
Right, so that is 22 damage.
Very nice. But of course, as you know, now it is awoken.
It is awoken. Happy I stay, champ.
All right, so it's one of these. A 12 doesn't hit, but I'm guessing a 27 does.
Ooh, a 27 does.
So give me a DC 15 Wisdom save to avoid being cheered for 2 rounds, and you take 1 additional cold damage.
I should have put on my magic ring. Wisdom save, 20.
You are not cheered.
Yeah, takes more than that to impress me. Well, not really. Not
But
most
you do
of the
take
time.
14 points of damage from the
He
from
says,
the bite.
gushing blood from a bite wound. All right.
All right, Fandingo's in the bucket. Klaus, you are up.
Okay, well, no surprises here. I'm going to sharpshooter and feel confident that I can run away.
I'm always slightly surprised when you do sharpshooter. I don't know why.
Because you thought I wouldn't remember that I had that.
I'm always heavily surprised when he hits sharpshooter.
I mean, we're all surprised when he
Well,
hits sharpshooter.
Not this time. All right. 8.
You get one miracle per ice.
There's that comforting lack of surprise.
All right, fuck this. I'm out of here.
I like to imagine that Klaus is just running away from battle so fast that he's kind of like doing like a hasty half shot, like fuck it, boom. All right, well, my present can't do its breath weapon again, so it's going to attack Bjorg with advantage.
Yay.
24 damage,
Yeah.
and it will deal 10. So not 24. 24 do hit.
Okay.
It deals 10 damage.
Okay.
But it does up your cheer count again. I'm wondering if anyone's going to do anything to help you out.
Nothing brings out the holiday season in me like teeth.
Silas Kane.
Yes,
Your turn.
that's the spirit of Tor. You know who I mean. All right, two longbows coming in with sharpshooter. First one is a 26, and the second is a 21.
Those will both hit.
And that's how you
Right.
sharpshoot.
Fuck you.
So 22 and 18, I believe that's 40 in total.
Yeah, that's a healthy bit of damage. All right. Bjorg, you have finished sculpting a snowbeard onto your snow angel as a giant present slams bite attacks into you. Aren't you the chipper boy? And so now you begin giving him a festive hat.
Ha ha! Yes! Come, my toothy friend! Don't bite too hard! I can't give you a fancy hat if I lose my arms. Ha 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 ha!
Yeah, that's what the other snowman said.
Oh, God.
What you gonna do, Brandon?
Oh, is it my turn? Okay, right. Yeah, nothing fancy or unexpected. I'm just going to continue punching this thing until it gives me what I want, I guess.
Solid plan.
Okay, so burning another key point. 2 attacks, modifying 1 with a flurry of blows, so 4 attacks. Ho, 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 ho. 23, 23, 22, and a 12.
Well, the 12 doesn't hit, but everything in the 20s does.
22 again.
All right.
Nice healthy consistency here.
I mean, let's not dwell on Brandon's bowel movements. Let's just go right on to the present attack.
Might wanna look in the Slack for a snowbeard.
A 12 and a 14. I don't think either of those are going to hit Brandon.
Bobbing and weaving.
All right. Well, Fandango is bucketed, so that brings us to Klaus. Oh, God, I looked at the snowbeard. That one is definitely not going to be allowed on Facebook.
Nonsense! There is nothing about that could not be explained away.
With a competent enough lawyer, we could get through everything.
I swear, officer, it's yogurt.
What the?
How do I feel the pain in its eyes?
No.
Well, I thought like the existential dread of the last drawing was key to its effectiveness.
It was. It very much was.
Bevan might be some kind of savant.
Oh, let's just say this is 1,000% a Discord only.
He's not a great artist, except on conveying the existential dread of an inanimate object being forced to suck its own dick. And then he's fucking Rembrandt.
Join our Patreon in order to understand why we're horrified.
Oh,
It's my turn, was it?
it is your turn.
You don't get a turn.
We've seen what you do with your turn.
No, that's what I do on everybody else's turn.
Oh, God.
Fuck all of you. Sharpshooter. 17.
That will hit.
Yay. Suck it, present. Take 11 damage.
No, it's sharpshooter.
21 damage. There's a reason I did that.
You want to hear some shit? Bob killed it with sharpshooter.
Oh, wow. Good a roll. You made that horrifying affront against God, and then you killed the present.
You're welcome.
Well, I had a friend, but it seems it's dead now. I will keep making him a hat. The hat will look good on his corpse. Ha ha ha.
All right, Klaus, you have movement if you would like to take it.
I actually used my movement to get there.
Oh, that's right, you did. I forgot you had started over there. All right, that brings us to Silas Kane then.
All right. Well, I can make it to there in my movement.
Sure.
And I guess I will jam a hand into the snow.
Okay. Roll me a D100.
I love corpse robbery.
Okay.
I mean, he's not looting the present, man. You just yelling that apropos of nothing.
Oh, okay. I misunderstood what he was doing. I'm just gonna keep saying it anyway.
That just makes the argument scarier.
Just
own that.
42.
Okay. With a 42, you pull out a single potion. Although once again, everyone else hears a potion clink into their own inventory.
Clink. Nice.
Ooh, mystery potion. We've had good luck with this.
Potion.
Wizard juice.
I'm just going to put that in my inventory as I'm sure this is fine.
Just put that down as mystery snow potion. Not to be confused with mystery white potion.
Bjorg, we are to you and your charmedness again. How would you like to spend this round of being charmed?
Bjorg is going to begin frolicking.
Oh, God. That's so whimsical.
Just utterly whimsical. And he's going to make his way over towards the... Can I scale the wall to get to that snowman?
You cannot. In fact, you can't even really move anywhere
okay.
useful. While you're cheered, you're just... It's more what silly Christmas activity do you want to be doing?
Oh, jeez. Bjorg is going to start singing Christmas carols.
This is like when you've grown up and you've become jaded and indifferent about Christmas, but then you have kids and you rediscover the magic.
Deck the tree with ripped off faces. Ha 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 ha.
Well, not exactly like that, but
Yeah, just going to keep singing.
Well, that brings us to Brandon Thighmaster.
okay. Well, this thing is still kicking, and I aim to amend that. So, burning another key point. Biff, biff, boppity boo. 28, 14, 24, 16.
The 28 and the 24 hit.
Well, 19 damage this time.
You haven't noticed this one is a little stronger than the lower 3. All right, you deal 19 damage.
It's a good one to take on alone.
Probably should have equipped my resistance against cold ring.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine. If I was that bothered about the cold, I wouldn't be mostly nude.
And if we were that bothered about it, we'd be racing to save you faster.
I don't believe that.
We were engaged in combat and he ran off by himself.
We have a limited amount of time here. I'm not sure how long we've been asleep or how dream time works.
I mean, it's gonna line up really well with when we end this episode to go do questions. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, see?
And 2 attacks from Blue on you. 14 and a 10.
Bobbing and weaving.
And Dingo is bucketed, which brings us to Klaus.
Klaus would like to don his ring.
Okay. You put on your ring, and you feel like the cold is less bothersome.
Drew, where does he don it? I think we
nice.
should all be clear about that.
Well, if it works, it's on his hands.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
All right, and I'm going to use my move to meander closer to Brandon's fight. Maybe steal that kill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, that's me.
All right. Silas Kane.
All right, I will pick up the white candle. Then I will make my way back there as well. Shake my head piteously at Bjorg as I pass him.
I saw you wipe away a tear of whimsical joy.
Bjorg, you may do another silly Christmas activity.
Bjorg is going to go to the wall, pull out his dagger, and start carving a picture of himself and his friends.
God, I really thought you were going to fuck the wall for a second, man.
No.
Really did. Only because Klaus literally did that last game.
This is a Christmas activity, right? This is a tradition now. Fucking a hole in an ice wall. Happy Ice Day, everybody.
Yeah, you lost me a dagger. I'm going to go to the wall and pull out my...
I mean, you probably had to get the D part.
Yeah.
My dagger. Oh.
My diamond hard dick.
My dagger-shaped penis. Wait, what?
Dagger still could have been a euphemism, but when you started carving out pictures of your friends, you're using it wrong.
Or it's a weird flex. A very weird specific flex.
I'm gonna curve your face with my meat dagger. Roll for intimidation.
Wow.
Roll succeeded. Brandon Thighmaster.
Right, let's see what we can...
Now, an ice sculpture made from strategically melting semen. That's something you could do.
Okay, right, you're just gonna put that proposal out there to the ether.
Carving pictures of your friends, you could do that. I mean, it would take a long
It
time.
would take a long time, but, good art is not rushed.
It's a thing you could do.
It's a thing you could do.
Yeah.
Okay, Betting another key point. Let's see if we can wrap this up. Punch, 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 punch. Ooh, not so good this time at all. 17, 14, 27, and 13. I believe that's just 1.
2 actually.
Ooh.
17 and 27 hit.
Okay, well, that is for 17 damage.
All right, you are slowly chipping away, and it will try to bite you back with a 14 and an 18. Does an 18 hit you?
An 18 doesn't. God, I am
My God,
light on my feet
that's the
today.
first time it's rolled 10 in so many rounds. This thing is rolling such shit. Statistically, you should have been bitten.
Well, yeah, all the other presents have been pretty feisty. These have been some nicely rolled opposition, but just not his day.
Yeah. By all mathematical odds, your ass should have been cheered and taken prone bites by now, you bastard.
I'm Brandon Firemaster. I don't believe in maths.
All right, Klaus, you're up.
Klaus is just gonna spend this round moving.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Range to attack next time.
Okay. Silas Kane.
All right. We'll probably do that. We'll basically do the same. 1, 2, 3.
All right. Bjorg Bjornsson, last round of being cheered. How do you want to spend it?
Oh, good God. Running out of ideas. Let's see here. Having carved a picture of his friends, Bjorg is now going to begin using his dagger to start carving a ice day tree out of the ice.
Very festive, and you can finish up your cheer with that. Next round, you'll be of sound mind once more. Brandon Thighmaster.
All right, let's see if we can finish this guy off. Oh, no. I wish I hadn't phrased it like that, you know?
Yeah, that was that's going in somebody's soundbite
I've only
file.
got so much art in me for one night.
All right, keyboard burn. I'm not mixing anything up. Stick to the classics. Punch, punch, punchity punch.
God damn.
22,
Ow.
25, 22, 13.
Well, the 13 doesn't hit, but the others do.
11, and 9.
Would have been really funny if it had just been 3 11s.
Yeah, that would have been nice. I would have enjoyed that, but it wasn't. You can't have everything you want. That's like 31 damage.
That is 31 damage, which is not bad at all.
This thing's still standing. Holy shit.
Yeah, man. These are...
It appears neither of us believe in mathematics.
Clearly so. All right.
I'm bonding with you, present monster. Numbers are bullshit.
All right. Does a 20 hit you?
A 20 does hit me.
All right. Finally, it lands a bite on you. 13 damage and a DC 15 wisdom save.
Okay. Let's see if we get this wisdom save. I feel like I might have used up most of my luck here. Badoo, 15.
All right. You are not cheered.
I'm still appropriately surly.
Bah humbug.
All right. Fandango is bucketed and Klaus is up.
Oh man, I really want to take this one down to steal Brandon's kill. Yeah, so sharpshooter.
Well, you picked the least effective way of achieving that goal, but...
All right, 23.
Shit, maybe not.
All right. Roll damage.
Once again, spite is the motivator.
8.
You mean 18?
18, yes.
Jesus Christ, dude.
All right. Bob, next time you forget your sharpshooter damage, you're not getting it.
Well, that takes away all my motivation to do sharpshooter.
Because you have to remember how it works.
All right. Do you want to move or anything?
No, I think Brandon's there to take the hit. So, yeah. Actually, you know what I want to do? I want to drink that potion.
Okay.
No, I can't. I took an action.
Yep. Silas,
never
you're
mind. I'll just hang out.
They seem to have this one under control. I'm going to head to here, and I'm going to unload 2 arrows into this one.
Awesome. All right. Yeah, roll your shots.
That's not a great DM response.
I'm going to do sharpshooter with these 2. Screw it. Ooh. So that will be a 21 and a nat 20.
Okay, well, the nat 20 will hit. No, I'm kidding. They both hit.
All right. So 22 and 28. So I think that's 50 damage.
Yep.
Nope.
All right.
Pretty sure that's 50 damage.
All right, there we go. Okay, and with that there, then this fellow rolls in right behind Silas. And oh, what fun it is to ride. Everyone who is in the Christmas tree square needs to roll me a DC 17 dexterity save.
What's the Christmas tree
What's
square?
the Christmas tree square?
The one you're all, the area that has the Christmas tree.
One we're all in.
Everybody but Bjorg needs to roll me a DC 17 dexterity save.
Yeah, shit.
All right.
Only got 10.
Silas gets a 24.
Very nice.
Klaus gets a 16.
Okay. So this is half damage and no cheer effect for the people who made the save. And I give you the cheer rounding for people who didn't.
Sorry, what was the save?
It was a DC 17.
Ah, bummer.
Oh, actually, yeah, you didn't make it. Wait, do you not have any sort of bonus? Well, you still get your half damage at least.
Yeah.
But you do get the cheer effect.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. So it's 6 fire damage. So if anyone has fire resistances, please factor appropriately. And Klaus and Brandon are both cheered for 1 round.
Okay.
Ah.
I hear the sounds of their joy, and I'm like, oh, they must have won.
I feel like I've won.
All right, so I take 3 damage, correct?
I believe so.
Yeah.
As does Silas. And Brandon just takes the full 6. So basically what happened is the present breathed fire, and it hit the channels that are running through this little square, and it filled the whole thing up, running right up to y'all who are fighting the other present. Almost like this little thing was designed that way. Bjorg, you are up.
And cleared of cheer.
You are cleared of cheer. You were not in the AoE, so luckily enough,
Cleared of
being
cheer.
behind actually helped you on that one.
Oh, what the hell?
Cleared of cheer. In the real world, we call that a hangover.
I feel like I have a friendship hangover. It's like someone killed a My Little Pony and snorted it. What's going on? Hello?
It's like, nothing, it's fine. We're having a great time.
Oh shit, did Brendan fail a save?
I sure am.
Alright, Bjork's gonna start walking out this way. To try and find his friends.
All right. Are you gonna move more? I'm
Oh,
sure you have more movement
sorry.
than that.
Yeah, no, okay, hold on a second. I think I can get to about here. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Salutations, traveler! We have come to guard the tree, and we know the perils that face thee. Here, it's okay, man. It's okay. He's part of the other group, I think. Honestly, who cares?
Brandon will call, that guy's great. You should totally hang around and listen to him.
What?
Oh, yeah, the presents are monsters. If you beat them all, there's a special prize. Don't forget to search the snow mounds. And your buddies went that way. And he points to the passage between them.
Okay.
Beware, beware, traveler fair. No, it's okay, man. It's okay.
These are my favorite NPCs.
All right, Bjorn, did you have any movement left?
No. I think
All
that's
right.
it.
Brandon Thighmaster, you are full of festive cheer.
I'm going to tickle this present's belly. Who's a good boy? You're a good boy. You're an ice day puppy.
Oh, it very much is. All right, and well, that's good timing for you though, because you come out of your cheer at the end of your turn, and now it is the present's turn, and shockingly enough, it's gonna do a very similar move to what the red one did. DC 17 dexterity save.
Oh no.
as a giant blast of cold energy sweeps through and washes over you all.
Well, what about those of us wearing the rings?
Do I get to make a dex save even though I'm cheered?
You have disadvantage, but yes, you get to make the save.
Okay.
The ring does not seem to have any effect on this.
Oh, useless piece of garbage.
That sucks.
Oh man. 13.
Natural 1.
13.
Not a great time to have disadvantage.
No. Actually, it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah.
It was your first roll.
No, yeah, I wouldn't have.
So it's 4 cold damage to everyone, I guess, except Klaus. And then everyone is cheered for 1 round, or add 1 if you already have a cheer counter. such as Klaus.
Hooray.
So Klaus is at 2, and Brandon and Silas are at 1. And that one got a much longer recharge than Red did. Fandango is bucketed. Klaus, how would you like to cheerfully spend your round?
All right, I am also full of festive cheer. I'd like to get rid of some of that. I'm going to give the wall a snow beard.
For those of you who don't know what what he's talking about, please feel free to hit up the Authors and Dragons Discord to observe the latest Robert
Or
Bevan
listen
piece.
to the rest of this episode.
No, they need to see it.
Pause the
Yeah.
podcast. Go find a Discord.
Go find the Discord. Go look at the picture. Go talk to your priest, your rabbi, whatever your spiritual faith leader is. Go
Hug your
find
family.
peace with God.
Hug your family.
And give him a snow beard.
Oh, God. and know that you will never be the same. All right, that's Klaus's turn. Silas, how would you like to merrily spend your round?
I will merrily take an arrowhead and start carving a Torag tract into the wall.
That is very on brand. Okie dokie. Fire present is up, and it will bite Silas twice. Do 18s hit you?
No, they do not.
Okay, then neither of those attacks hit. Doot. There's the end of that recharge. All right, Bjorg, you are up.
I'm gonna keep walking towards the walk up between these two. And can I see the two presents still? The two presents are still standing.
Oh yeah.
All right. Go over to here in front of Klaus. I think I can get to the thing. Yeah, I'm gonna roll an attack.
Move yourself back 1 square. You're standing in the wall right now.
Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, right, yeah. There we go.
Yeah, he didn't fuck a hole that big.
Bjorg rolls a 21.
A 21 will hit.
10 damage.
All right, you slash a bit of a hole in this thing, but it is still standing. Well, metaphorically standing. They don't really have legs. Y'all get the idea.
Holy shit. These things are tough.
All right, well, Brandon Thighmaster, it is your turn, and you are cheered again, I believe.
Oh, holy shit, these things are tough. Scratch it behind what I assume is his ear.
Holy shit, these things are tough. Are we all? Fuck yes, probably. Here we go. And as we hit Brandon's turn in the top of the initiative, you all begin to feel yourselves stirring slightly. Your tenuous connection to this dreamy, wintry wonderland, not gone yet, but slipping. But before it's gone for good, this present's gonna bite the shit out of you, Brandon Thighmaster. Bjorg's done a little damage, but you two have been going at it for a while.
That's fair, we got a connection.
You do. 21 and 16.
21 hits.
Okay, 14 damage.
Oof.
And roll me a wisdom save, DC 15.
Okay. Been pretty lucky with a wisdom save. I don't expect
You
that
really have been, yeah.
to maintain that. 14.
Oh, you so jinxed that.
Oh, God. That's 4 rounds of cheer, bud.
Uh-oh. I mean, joy.
All right, Klaus. This is your next cheer round after the ice blast, so you are still cheered. Yes.
Yeah, I would like to just trace the words "Merry Ice Day" in the snow beard I left on the wall with my finger.
Oh.
Gorgeous.
Oh, God. Well, I can't say it's not your version of festive. Silas K.
I consider shooting arrows into my own eyeballs, but
I was gonna say, maybe kill us all.
all right. So I'm going to shoot 2 arrows at this guy, both sharpshooter, and if any of them hit, or assuming one of them hits, the first one will have a 3rd level branding or 3rd level divine smite attached to it.
Okay.
So, first one is a 22, and the second one is only a 13.
The first one will hit.
All right. So it's 20 points of arrow damage.
Okay.
And 21 points of radiant.
Very nice. An impressive amount of damage. And speaking of impressive, I am going to need dexterity saves at a DC 17 for everyone. Everyone is in the range this time.
All right.
Oops. 16.
Silas gets a 24.
Klaus Richter gets a 28.
Time to roll for cheer again. Bjorg rolls a 9.
All right. So Bjorg has a 9, Brandon has a 16, Silas has a 21, and Klaus has a 28. Meaning that Brandon and Bjorg will take the full fire damage of 11 and be cheered for 4 rounds, whereas Silas and Klaus get half or less, depending on their respective rogue bullshit.
I'll be taking no damage, thank you.
So fire damage rips through, giant fire blast, and let me see what the recharge on that will be. All right, and that is the red present's turn. Bjorg, you are cheered for 4 rounds.
Why did I ever draw this sword other than to make magic? And he's going to start carving a tree into the snow at his feet.
All right. Brandon Thighmaster, I believe you are also cheered for 4 rounds.
Yes. Maximum cheer. I am just enamored with this goblin puppy. Ah. A reminder that it's not, it's not just for Ice Day, it's for life. However brief that may be.
However brief indeed, because it is the blue present's turn, and it's gonna do 2 bites on you, bud. And since you're cheered, it has advantage.
What?
And nat 20s.
Oh, jeez.
So 9 damage automatically, and then another 7 from the crit. So 16 damage.
Well, that puts me below 0.
Okay. Brandon Thighmaster, you are bitten in half by the giant monstrous present, and you suddenly wake in a sweat as if from a horrible dream. Back in the sewery area where y'all's bodies actually are.
Oh man, waking up is not quite the relief I imagined it to be. Do I still have my cash and ring?
You may check on your next turn.
Check.
Also, you do still feel vaguely cheery.
Well, yeah, it wasn't entirely a bad dream. It just didn't end very well.
Klaus, you did your 1 round of cheer last time, so I believe you are back to functional.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
All right, well, it is your turn.
Sharp shootering. Ho, ho, ho. Here we go. 18.
18 will hit.
And for damage of
20.
Thank you, post-it note intrusively stuck on my screen.
All right, and with that, there is finally enough to kill it.
That's 2 for 2 for the old Klaus.
Y'all fought.
All right, what? Not tonight?
Just total. Y'all fought 4 of them total.
All right, I'm saying I got our only 2 kills for this session.
Gotcha.
All right, I'm going to use my movement to stomp on its ugly corpse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will be ready to grab whatever in the ice ball.
Ready to grab some ball.
Silas Kane.
Same attack as last time. 2 sharpshooter attacks, and if I hit, a 3rd level smite.
All right.
All right, pretty much same results. So that'll be a 27, which will hit, and then an 11, which will miss.
Okay.
So 22 damage from the arrow, and another 15 from the smite.
And that brings up the present, which is going to bite at Silas. With a 27 and a 24.
Ouch. Well, those both hit.
All right, and you can also add... All right, so 11, 11, and 8. So that's 30 damage total.
Yeah.
I guess I wake up in a sweat.
Is that more than the life you had?
That brings me exactly to 0.
Then yes, you wake up in a sweat.
What a marvelous dream!
He always wakes up in a sweat.
All right, Bjorg, you are still cheered.
Aha!
Brings us down to what? We'll have 2 left. However, as we get to Brandon's role at the top of the initiative, Brandon finds himself awake, and you all feel the connection slipping further as your friends are waking up near you and just making noise and shit, like the dicks they are. Brandon, you find that your health is still fully restored from the full rest that you did. However, your key points that you spent are still spent.
Oh. Guess that was all like spiritually traumatic then. Do I get spiritual treasure?
Well, if you want to check your item bags and stuff, did you put on your ring?
I put the ring in my bag. I didn't put it on. And also the cash.
And a potion.
And a potion, yeah.
Yep, and it is all still there.
Ah. It's an ice day miracle. I check for grievous wounds. Nope. Ice day miracle.
All right. Well, with you being in the real world, we'll go present is gone. Here, we'll get that off the initiative tracker. Fandango is starting to wake. We'll just say Klaus. The world is slipping, but it's not gone yet.
All right, I'd like to reach into the snowball.
Roll me a D100.
89.
You pull out a very festive hat, similar to the one that
Nice.
Big Red wears. And Steve, in the real world, you notice a bit of frost appearing within your bag, and then suddenly there is a hat.
I immediately put that on.
You feel cozy. You feel warm and cozy and nice.
Happy ice day, everyone.
I would like to use my movement to move 1 space to the left, hoping that will keep me out of the breath range.
Yeah, speaking of, well, it cannot do breath again yet, because we are still waiting for the recharge, and it doesn't have an immediate target. Alright, Bjorg is cheered for another round.
So Bjorg and Klaus are still in the dreamland?
You are, but remember that you're at the bottom of initiative and the breaks have been happening at the top.
Yeah.
Speaking of, we get to Brandon, and with the dream world destabilized and most of you out of it, it cracks and shimmers, and you all awaken.
Ah!
Oh, shit.
You have your various loot that was all found. You are all at full hit points. However, any special abilities you spent, spells, spell slots, key points, rages, anything like that, were still consumed.
Well, that was a pleasant dream.
You guys had the strangest dream, and you were all in it. Technically a nightmare, I guess. Happy ice day.
Happy ice day to everyone.
Are my balls full?
Because they are ice day presents, I am even going to tell you what the items you got are.
Hooray!
I think you ignored my question.
I think we all ignored your question.
Oh, wait. I thought you were talking to the other players. What, something about balls?
Yeah, I don't know if that counted as like my special talents. Like, did I?
Oh God,
Did you ejaculate?
Can I still ejaculate?
Was this a wet dream for you?
You know what? We're gonna count it as you did. You ejaculated in your sleep, so there you go.
That's fine.
Oh dear.
All right. First off, remember that everyone got 1,000 gold. Your character, it just goes across the board. The mystery blue ring that a lot of you seem to assume was a ring of cold immunity, which is a lot better than you're going to find in a random Christmas dungeon, is a ring of endure elements cold specific. So it gives you the protection of the endure element spell, but only for cold.
All right.
And since I'm sure maybe not everyone has that memorized, I'll go ahead and give you all the effects of that real quick.
Well, this allows me to be nude more efficiently.
It kind of does.
Protection against shrinkage.
So this is just sort of one off the thing. You don't suffer harm from being in a cold environment. That's why when you put it on, you felt more comfortable. So you're not affected by like extreme cold. In like the sense of it being really chilly around you, cold damage, cold magic, etc. That is all still its own thing. But walking through a blizzard, you guys are not going to have to make saves if you're wearing those rings.
Nice.
Superior healing potion is the potion you got. So that is, I think, a 2d4. It's the slightly better version than a healing potion, and it does not have a Gentronome expiration date. Let me get you. I'm sorry. It's a greater healing potion, and you guys might want to take this down. It does 4d4 plus 4.
Nice.
Okay.
And you each have one.
All right.
And then the hat is a hat of comfort. Not quite the same effect as the ring. The ring just protects you from being cold. The hat actively makes you feel cozier, happier, easier. It makes it a lot less challenging to be comfortable on like a stone floor or in the depths of a cave or what have you. Basically, it's purely a nice, relaxing, easing item that will help y'all, lose tension, chill out.
Got ourselves a festive nightcap.
I may have to burn that.
I'll certainly appreciate it.
All right, and with that, we will bring our Ice Day celebration to an end, but do not fear, the festive times are not done yet here, because as you know, Joe's been doing the live blog over on Facebook at facebook.com/authorsanddragons, and we have been taking questions during that. But before we get to those questions, we have other questions over on the Discord that's associated with the Patreon, which is patreon.com/authorsanddragons. We're going to do those first, because that's the nature of commerce, baby. All right, so Rick.
Okay.
What do the important people have to say?
All right, Rick, what questions have our Discord folks been asking?
Well, we got a couple that might be best for John to be here, but I'll ask this one. Our friend Aaron Tiggy asks, are there any more plans for fundraisers planned for Shingles the movie?
I don't believe fundraiser is planned. Now, I do think we have some product stuff that we're gonna do, like some specialized releases that will, gonna go and help fund that project overall. So I think we've got some cool stuff planned. And that's one that John has some of the details for. But I don't think we have any fundraisers planned, but we do have some cool activities to generate funds.
Yeah, I mean the movie money is there. That is now in place. Steve Rudzinski, that wonderful madman, has access to it. The ball is rolling. So the movie's funded. If there are any sort of supplemental kind of extras we want to do around the process, it will probably be in the form of fine quality Shingles products. So keep an eye out for those.
All right. That we've got the, sucking ourselves off phase of the questions out of the way.
Ah,
Our friend Zach of all trades asks, what's something that you're really, really proud of having written? Like you finished it, pushed back from the keyboard, and said, damn, I am a fucking talented writer.
Wait, this is not part of the sucking ourselves off phase of questions?
This is part 2.
Ah.
Okay.
this is ball deep.
I mean, I just assume everything every time my hands touch a keyboard. God, I wish I had that actual level of confidence. I felt really good about the ending for Superpowered, how I wrapped that series as a whole. Like, there were definitely parts in it. I mean, it was my first project. God knows there were a lot of parts in it where I was like, holy shit, am I just fucking up everything? Am I going to be able to land this bird? But yeah, when I got that ending done, I felt really good. I felt like I had done a good job to the story and the plot, and so I was like, I felt really proud to tackle a giant series like that and put together an ending that I felt good with.
Yeah, I think when it comes to plot points and even joke mechanics, when you go from, start to payoff, really does kind of give you the same satisfaction as finishing a fun puzzle. But I don't know, sometimes I guess with writing, it's not the Stephen King way of writing, but sometimes you turn a little bit of purple prose that I am proud of, and I don't really give a shit if the reader likes it or not. Yeah, sometimes I write a nice little paragraph and feel good about it.
I have the climactic chapters for Skyfarer or something I will always be very proud of. I really like how those came together.
I'll say the Tome of Bill 7, The Wicked Dead, because I stepped away from that story like 3 times because it just wasn't gelling in my head until I finally powered through. And when I was done and it was edited, and I stepped back and read it that last time. I was just like, I don't know how to. I don't know. How much of my soul I sold for this one, but damn, it turned out pretty well.
Yeah, going with Space Puppies and WizKid. Those are the two that I really...
The ones that you thought pushed the boundaries.
Well, I had to pause a moment before I hit the publish button. Am I really going here? Of course I'm going here. Yeah, that was a good feeling. Even though 6 people read each of those. But they came away changed people.
I have I guess a similarly related question. I'm gonna sneak one in here. Which of you made the self-suck snowman into a reaction on our Discord?
Oh, that was me.
Not me.
It wasn't me. I don't know how to do that.
That's what I was wondering. He's like, wait, the people who know how to do this, I don't know would do this.
Wait, that's a reaction? Oh, Jesus Christ, it is.
It's a unique emotional reaction, Drew.
It is. Oh, so it was Steve.
I regret nothing. This is the Discord experience. If you're not on our Discord yet, you got to ask yourself, why in the self-sucking snowman not?
I'm not gonna lie, I've used it on a few things already.
Yeah, sorry, Zach of all trades, but I'm using it in yours because, well, we're kind of working as self-sucking on this question.
I had to ask that real quick. I was wondering. I saw that appearing on our Discord, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
You can't let good art go to waste. It's got a social message.
Thank you, Steve.
No problem. I'm waiting for the coffee table book, Bevan.
Sorry.
All right. Our friend Jen asks, and Jen, your check's in the mail for this one. What is your favorite Transformers character and why?
Oh, Grimlock. Why? Because he's fucking Grimlock. I'm like, I have to explain myself. Grimlock wouldn't explain himself.
No.
I'm not super into Transformers, but I've always liked Silverbolt.
Who was the girl in the movie with the titties?
RC. You mean the Transformer girl?
Yeah.
Not just the human girl. The boring old human girl. Jeez.
Yeah.
Who was the human woman in the movies? Bevan, you ruined that question.
That's my pick.
Oh.
You were masturbating over the wrong thing.
I don't know. I'm going to side with me on this one. I think I was masturbating over the right things.
Fair enough.
That poor sullied version of Transformers. I was going to say the same answer as Steve. I mean, how can you not love something that turns into a giant robot Tyrannosaurus?
Yeah.
Oh, man, you almost had me there. You said, I'm going to say same answer.
I will say, I always really liked, even though he's the most unlikable character, Starscream.
Starscream is kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is. He's such a piece of shit that you kind of can't help but like him.
And he's got the coolest name, and he looks cool, and you think, oh, that guy's cool. But then he's like, oh, Megatron hired me. I'm going to be a dick to him all day. He's like the most unreliable. And then Megatron's like, Starscream, why are you being a dick? And he's like, I'm sorry, Megatron.
Yeah.
I can't help myself. You made a terrible employment
Well, the best
decision.
thing is, like, everything Megatron does, it's like, Megatron stubs his toes, Starscream's like, I'm the leader now.
I am the leader of Decepticons now. And then just gets the shit smacked out of him. That's his role.
At a certain point, a little bit of it's on Megatron for keeping that guy in the number 2 slot.
Let's not pretend this relationship is professional. This is a Dom sub thing, and you know it.
in context of the Decepticons, which based on their name, probably not the most loyal bunch of robots, like, I guess you just assume that number 2 will always be trying to usurp you, so Megatron might actually be pretty smart. He put the dumbest fucking Decepticon he could find in that
Shit,
slot.
that makes sense. I mean, if it's Soundwave, you'd have something to worry about, but as long as Starscream is there, just being a fucking tool.
Oh, look, Megatron has a hangnail. That means I'm in charge.
My plan to destroy Megatron with this cannon. Yeah, that's why I picked him. He screams his plan.
Megan Fox, that's her name.
I'm going to say Dinobot from Beast Wars, because I think he had like a whole weird redemption arc that I kind of liked. Oh, I'm remembering the wrong one.
You're remembering it right.
Beast
All
Wars
right.
was good.
All right, Joe, why don't we mosey on over to the Facebook and see what questions those folks have been posing.
Okay, let's see here. Our friend Mark, fuck you, Mark, said, so, we just had a December severe weather outbreak. What is your scariest weather story? And I'm gonna kick this one off because it's a bit of a cheat because it's not strictly weather, but we were driving home from Mount Rainier National Park one day when I was like 17, and it was at night, it was dark, and then all of a sudden moths started smacking into our windshield, and inside of 2 minutes there were so many moths smacking our windshield that we couldn't see. There was just like thousands upon thousands of moths just smacking into our windshield and turning into paste and gumming up the windshield wipers. Is the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. But I
We had
consider
a
it fucking
swarm
weather.
like that, but it was termites when I was visiting my parents in Mississippi, and we were living there for a year at that time, and I was smoking cigarettes at the time. I went outside on the porch to smoke a cigarette, and just fucking bugs just started pelting me, and I thought, what? This is odd, and it happened more and more frequently, and then it was like this fucking Old Testament shit. They're everywhere. The air was full of them, and so I said, all right, family, gather at the door. We're going to make a break for the van. And my parents acted like this sort of thing happens regularly. I lived there for, 12 years, up till when I was 12, and I don't remember any of that shit ever happening. And it was only one night, granted, out of a year, but that was fucking weird.
You might have just blocked it from your memory. It sounds pretty traumatic.
Yeah.
Mine's easy because probably most of you saw me like live blogging it about 2.5 months ago.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah,
God,
shit.
yeah, your hurricane.
Yeah, because we've actually gone through several hurricanes here, but we've gotten lucky with most. I mean, Floyd hit us pretty hard, not as hard as Ida. Sandy pretty much destroyed everything but my house. But yeah, Ida just was just so fucking brutal. But again, there's no point in rehashing it because whatever social media I'm on, I've pretty much given the beat that one to the ground.
I mean, as you might imagine, as someone who grew up on the Gulf and has seen a fair share of hurricanes, my big weather event was an ice storm. In fact, it was the ice storm from last year when the fucking Texas power grid started failing and we were all at zero and like just fucking insanely cold temperatures, especially for us. We hit, God, I mean, crazy low. And it wasn't like an immediate thing, but it was a long, constant anxiety of just being so afraid that the pipes will burst or the power will go out and the heat will fail. And it was so cold that like if the heat failed, it's like shit, I don't know, we're fucking going somewhere or doing something, like gather everybody, get your friends, get your family, have a game plan. And it was stressful, man. I walked a 1.5 miles to the grocery store rather than risk the roads for food. And it was like a 3-hour process. Yeah, that blew. That blew a lot.
Yeah, I also grew up on the Gulf, and I don't know. I guess I was too young to be scared. There were plenty of storms I remember where perhaps I should have been scared, but it was more like a fun adventure. Like one year, my dad had a boat.
Nobody treated it like it was real.
Yeah, my dad had a boat in the garage for like a year and a half or something, and yeah, house flooded. All right, we get to hang out in the boat in the garage because that's the only place that's not, knee deep in water. And that was fun. And then I remember we'd go to school in a car, and we, by the time school let out, everything was flooded. Our parents picked us up in inflatable rafts. They had galoshes on, and they'd bring us home in rafts in the street.
Yeah. I remember my dad picked me up from somewhere once, and like we were just playing the game of nope, too flooded, nope, too flooded. All right, let's try that one. Shit, no, back.
It was a massive flood in my town when I was living in Centralia, Washington in 2007, and there's a photo from that flood of Interstate 5, and it's a bridge over the highway, and it says 13-foot level clearance, and there's a guy kayaking under the bridge and reaching up and touching it.
I don't have many extreme weather stories. I think I've already told them on the podcast about Newfoundland snowstorms and my dad trying to drive us through a flooded river. But there's something consistent.
One day, 8 years ago, it got a little bit drizzly.
The sun came out once, and it was terrifying.
We don't have extreme weather here, mostly in the Midlands. But I do, I grew up in the Welland Valley, which is kind of something that was carved out by a fucking iceberg millennia ago. A very kind of bumpy, like bowl-shaped, and there's all villages here and there throughout it. And what we do get now and then is just a really dense fog. And where I am now, if I step out on one of those days, the whole valley fills up with fog, and you get these little villages and churches poking through it. It's like you're living in some kind of cloud fantasy land, and it's pretty cool. But if you venture downhill into that fog, it gets really fucking Silent Hill really quickly. I mean, like, weird sense-defying fog. Everything sounds muffled and close, and you can't see shit. And it's kind of like an old village as well, filled with all these old buildings. So it's pretty weird, but magical. So it's not extreme, but it's one of those experiences you have where the world feels different and slightly made up. So that's worth seeing.
All right, our friend Nelson asks, what is the weirdest late-night wiki hole you've ever fallen into?
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's going to be hard one to pinpoint because I fall down a lot of weird wiki holes in the middle of the night.
I think I can. I don't know the exact one, but I can give you the general tale because it's the same thing over and over. Is I will get interested in some like video game lore or tidbit or something that I learn about, and it's like, oh, that sounds like a neat aspect of a story I want to learn about, but there's no way I'm going to have 50 hours to dedicate to learning about this shit. So I'll go just read about it on their wiki, and then there's like 10 other things that you have to read. I did this morning with Hollow Knight. There's a reason it's so fresh in my fucking head. So I'll click through and it's like, oh, you got to read about this world, this aspect, this character. So I will just deep dive a wiki hole to learn everything about a video game I'm never going to play.
I read a lot about, I go on Wikipedia and I end up reading about like various types of political extremism and weird cult leaders and stuff. I often end up there. And I think the weirdest place I've landed on was some anecdote about Rasputin's pickled penis.
He had an interesting death, that man.
Yeah. Yeah,
He had a few.
Yeah, several interesting deaths. I don't know. I tend to get hung up on like stats for for fictional characters, like especially like Marvel characters. Like I'll just get in my head one day, I'm like lying there trying to get to sleep and like, who could win in an arm wrestling match? Squirrel Girl or the Invisible Woman? And then I'll I have to be digging through a whole bunch of wikis to be like, oh, okay, it doesn't say anything about that. So yeah, I fall down a lot of superhero wiki holes.
I mean, the answer to that one is the easiest one, dude. Squirrel Girl always wins. That's the joke.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of a hybrid Drew and Rick here. I definitely go way too much into video game lore. I could just Mortal Kombat. I don't actually play Mortal Kombat, but I spend a lot of time reading about his fucking batshit story for no good reason. But also superhero deaths specifically. I'm oddly fascinated by superhero deaths. But I will also say, if you want an experience of the late night wiki shuffle in podcast form, I think we've done a couple wiki shuffle podcasts in our Discord.
Yeah, we have. We should do another one.
We should do. Yeah, they are fun. And basically, we stole the Mimic Chest is basically where we steal other people's podcast concepts, and we stole from some local boys actually from my area who do a podcast called Wiki Shuffle, where we basically just pick random Wikipedia articles and discuss them. So if you want that real-time experience, get in the Discord.
That's similar to my own wiki hole experience. I don't do deep dives. I do a lot of deep dives in Wikipedia, but none for shit that I intended to do. I'll just be looking something up, like just randomly for research or something, and I'll lose hours.
Mm.
And I don't even remember this shit now. I didn't care about it then. I just something to read while I'm drinking through the wee hours of the morning.
Yeah, it's a journey.
All right, well, speaking of journeys, it's time for us to mosey along, but don't you worry, we'll be back next week with a side quest, or maybe a Salty Bastards. I don't really know where this airs in sequence to everything. But then we'll be back in maybe 2 weeks with another game, maybe an interlude. It is around the holidays, so we'll see how that shakes out, but we'll have something for you. Until then, bye!
Happy Ice Day!
Goodbye, friends.
Authors and Dragons is brought to you under a Creative Commons license, meaning you are free to share this material so long as credit is given to those who created it, which is us, the people you just heard play the game. Opening and closing themes performed by the Gore Core 4.
Authors and Dragons! Authors and Dragons!
Extra fa-la-la!